Welcome to session 10 of the Lawson Fuse Masterclass. Today, we're going to continue looking at how to read current time graphs and how you read values in between the ticks on the axes. Let's just open a datasheet. Again, it is the Lawson Fuses NNT datasheet and move to the current time graph. So what happens if the figure you're trying to read is between two of the ticks? The bad news is, if it is midway between two ticks, it's not half the value. So we have a midpoint here. That's 10 seconds. Next point will be 20 seconds. Midway between those points is not 15. Okay, it's important to understand that. There is an easy way to calculate this value. You need to bear in mind that the log scale from 1 to 10 and 10 to 100 all use the same spacing. So the value from 10 to 20 will include a set of values on the same log scale. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. up to 20. We'll just expand this scale so we can read easier. We'll put a mark between 10 and 20 ticks, midway, just here. To get the actual value, you need to calculate the geometric mean. This is just a simple formula. The value is the square root of the two values multiplied together. So in this case, it's a square root of 10 times 20. The two values you're trying to calculate between, that's 10 times 20, and then take the square root of that. So the figure you're looking for, 10 times 20 is 200. The square root of this is 14.14. 14.14. So this value here, that is 14.14. You can check the figure is correct or in the same sort of scales. You know it's somewhere around mid value, which is 15, but just not quite. So you can see 14 is between 10 and 20. So it's the right scale, so that looks correct. So what do you do if you need to find the value, say, a quarter of a way along the scale between two ticks? So say at this point, well, all you do is the same calculation between the two new values, the 10 and the new value of 14.14. So 10 times 14.14 is 141.4. So it's 10 times 14.14 in the square root. So that is 141.4, and the square root of that is 11.89. So this point here, that is your 14.14, and between that, this value at this point here, that will be 11.89. Again, you know the value is going to be about halfway between the 10 and the 14.14 figure. So you can assume that this figure of 11.89 is correct. I would note that a lot of the time, you may not need to go into this type of accuracy, but it's good to know if you do require it. I hope this has been of help to you. Next session, I will be looking at how to calculate the required fuse for a motor. You will need to understand how to read a current time graph, just as we have done here. Don't forget to follow, share and comment. Thank you. Bye.